Hello, I'm tatocat. Welcome to my channel. Today we are playing Lucid9. Last time, we took Spartan Cupcake's advice to get onto Akira's path, which I think for because now I'm on her path, and this will be exciting. And we kind of left off in the middle of a magical girl battle, and that's where we are. Let's continue. Akira lunges for a pile of fabric on the bench, withdrawing a long, narrow paintbrush out of nowhere. What kind of practice is this? Activate Orion Microcell Abolishment Prototype 14. What is with her in 14? She twirls the paintbrush with the expert precision in her hand and jabs it at me. Am I supposed to follow through with this? I glance around for something to match her paintbrush, but I find nothing other than a hand shovel. I pick it up with two hands, making it as if it's heavy. Oh, okay, let's say this. We can do it. Angels of light and fires of freedom, bestow me with your blessings and don me with fitting arms to combat your mortal enemy. Light spear initiative. I swivel the shovel around my head, weighing it like some kind of giant halberd. She seems to understand. You are stronger than I expected. It appears that just one blow from your cursed weapon shall wipe me from existence. Of course, you'll have to hit me first. She dashes in, jabbing the paintbrush at my side. I fling myself away, swinging my shovel towards her, but she nimbly drops to the ground. I take a second for recovery, which she seizes to land a solid poke on my shin. Ow, I'll bite your kneecaps. She pulls away. I swing the halberd straight for her skull, but she leaps with cat-like grace, thrusting her rapier straight to my heart. I immediately parry the tip with my hilt, driving the edge towards her, but she easily disengages. Truly, your name as being of power is justified, sacred Starflame. As your name as a being of corruption, Shadow Bell. I'll take that as a compliment. She stabs again. This time I'm ready. I catch the rapier and twist it, sending it spiraling out of her grasp. Give up, Shadow Bell. Justice demands retribution. Well, that's unfortunate, because it sure won't be getting any. She backflips upon the nearest bench absently. I'm impressed at her agility, and raises a hand to the sky. Power of the sea and stretch of the sky intertwine to formless voids and enrich this humble vessel with the glory of your eternal wrath. Could this be a finishing blow? I sign you unto the crimson depths of Craven Oath and relieve you of your ancient constraints. Millennial Acre Crescent Destruction. She flips to the ground and lands in a somersault, crashing her fist to the ground. I fly back, crumpling against the nearest tree. Ugh. She recovers her rapier, pointing it at my throat. Any last words? I tighten my grip on my halberd, pulling all the strength to my arms. Not yet. I slam my foot against the hilt of her rapier, turning it to the side as I roll away. As she stumbles for balance, I swing my halberd clean at her neck. She barely dodges in time. Clever trick. I'll be sure to relate that to the High Order. I tire of your paltry existence. You're like an incessant, irritating insect that means nothing to me. You are dirt beneath my shoe, a pebble in my ocean, a speck of dust on. I swing my halberd at her and chop her head off. Admiral Meaniehead? Yes? You interrupted me. I was subverting expected dramaticism. If we had an audience, they probably would have laughed. But overly long monologues are the best part of being a villain. I break into laughter as I return the shovel to its rightful place. Maybe so, but they're useless. The villain is leaving himself vulnerable for way longer than he should. Akira fixes her eyes on me for a moment, a small, affectionate smile curling at her lips. Yeah, I guess you're right. Her light giggle emphasizes the flush in her cheeks. I realize that the heaviness in my mind has completely dissipated. Hey, Akira, thanks. What for? The fun. It was crazy, of course, but fun. I'm glad. She suddenly wraps her arms around her body, looking intensely vulnerable. Oh no. What? I shouldn't have. Suddenly she scoops up the pile of fabric and races to the door. Is that the bell? Why, I do declare that it's the bell. Goodbye, Admiral. Without another word, she kicks the door open and races down the stairs. It slams behind her, leaving me alone on the rooftop. I head back to my classroom in total bewilderment. Why does Akira have to operate without rhyme or reason? She was completely fine up until the very end, and then out of the blue she just snapped. Either way, I didn't have fun. Akira's antics really cleared my mind. I just wonder why she's acting so strangely. 'Cause she likes you, but her best friend likes you. You dumb boy, you. I make it to my seat right as the bell rings, hailing another period of gossip-ridden classes. Surprisingly, the PA clicks on, and a special video announcement by the principal is streamed to our whiteboard. Good afternoon, students. As you are well aware, we have found ourselves in a most tragic and bewildering turn of events. We request that throughout the following circumstances, you remain calm. Rest assured that above all else, the Academy prioritizes your safety. The first matter, we emphatically request that you refrain from any communication with the media. Our faculty and partners are diligently working to solve the matter at hand and will deal with any questions aimed their way. Secondly, classes will continue as scheduled. Please do not neglect your studies. Special security is employed to keep you safe. Thirdly, in order to best ensure your security, curfew has been moved from 11:30 to 7 p.m. Please consider this timekeeping when you make plans. Try to refrain from being out of the school when alone. I expect groans from the student body, but there are none. People must be really scared. What I find interesting is that the implementation of harsher curfew when all the disappearances have been taking place inside campus after curfew. Maybe they're just trying to hide the truth? Please keep this security measure in mind as you plan your day. In accommodation, the dormitory recreation rooms, exercise rooms, and practice rooms will be open for 24 hours. Off-campus students are strongly advised to adhere to similar guidelines. Thank you for your patience. The video shuts off, leaving the classroom in silence. Our teacher rises to the front of the room, visibly shaken. Well, that was very informative. Let's continue. I glance over at Yahiko. His face is completely blank, but I can see his knuckles turning white against his desk. Unfortunately, right as I attempt to start a conversation, the teacher calls on me. By the time I remember my original intention, school's already ended. Yahiko bolts from his seat immediately after dismissal, barely sparing me a second glance. Even Elizabeth splits from her groupies before I can catch her. I spend a few moments still and silent in my chair. Alone, completely alone. Have you seen Beth? Oh, it's her. I jerk upright and come face to face with Natsuki Tanaka. She's smiling, standing upright in her pristine, neatly ironed academy uniform. Her eyes bright and clean, nothing like the girl I met the previous night. I feel a curdle of disgust in the pit of my stomach. Disgust and, if I'm honest with myself, a tinge of fear. You just missed her, but you probably already knew that. And if I did, then I would assume that you wanted to talk to me. Why would I want to do that? You're the one with all the answers. She giggles slightly behind her hand. I get a sickening feeling that she's enjoying this. If perchance you see Beth, do give her my regards. Why don't you talk to her yourself? I wonder. She turns on her heel and drifts away without another word. I clench my hands against the desk, fighting to keep my anger down. She's aggravating. She's insane. She's undefeatable. I roughly grab my backpack and exit the school, looking to clear my head again. I idly wander into the streets, feeling the acute pang of loneliness for the first time in a long, long time. Rui and Akira at the drama club, Masato at track, Yahiko at, I don't even know, probably his own club. Misaki, who knows? Irie, who knows? Elizabeth, who knows? Not only that, but no one really knows about the investigations. No one knows the crimes as much as I do. No one knows what I've been up to. No one, of course, except Mr. Ryota. I could visit him, but at the same time, it doesn't feel right, like I'm using him as my crutch instead of learning to function in society on my own. I wanted to get rid of that. I wanted to learn how to be independent, but that doesn't really seem to happen. The first crutch was... Well, the second crutch was my parents. They made sure I received proper care from therapists, stayed physically healthy, and completed my schoolwork, even when I least wanted to. The third crutch was, and is, Rui. I intended to come to the school with her so that I could learn to be self-sufficient. I'd be able to develop into a person that could impress his parents. I could be intelligent, wise, capable, full initiative. I could finally find the identity of Yama Ishimoto. But instead, I just clung to Rui and stuck to my old ways. Because there's no reason to try for anything risky when something familiar will suffice. I need to get over that. I need to prevent myself from gaining a fourth crutch. A sudden strain of piano breaks through my thoughts. I instinctively turn to the source of the noise and find myself staring straight at Cafe de la Paix. The melody is simple, but somehow eloquent. Curious, I try to glance through the window. To my surprise, I find Elizabeth Oshiro seated before a polished ebony grand, fingers plodding determinedly across the keys as she bites her lips in concentration. Odd, I didn't know she played piano. I'm struck with a sudden urge to talk to her. I'll fight against it. She'll probably just drive me insane, right? Nope, we're not going to talk to her. Alright, so the options are talk to her or ignore her. We're not going to talk to her. If we talk to her, I'll put her on her path. If we don't talk to her, we get to stay on the current path. Even if I'm lonely, it'd just be a bad idea to talk with Elizabeth. She just worsened my mood. I resolutely turn away from the window, resuming my walk. On a whim, I stop by GFC and purchase a small meal to munch on. I stare into the ceiling until my eyes burn from lights, savoring the texture of oil and salt and fat rolling around my tongue. This is my glamorous life. Oh, it's Masato. If you're reading this, you have time for track. Meet me at the school entrance in 5. It's not about track. I actually feel a stab of concern. I've never seen Masato acknowledge my dislike of track. That's enough incentive for me to wolf down my chicken and bolt to the school entrance. Like earlier this morning, the entrance is all but barren. Looks like most of the students are downtown, relishing their pre-curfew freedom. Masato is crouched against the gates, his every limb slack as he traces empty letters in the ground with his finger. At a closer glance, I realize that his writing is an equation. Sin to the second power, x plus y plus cos to the second power, xy equals 1. Yeah, something's definitely wrong. Hey. Masato stands up at my arrival, but his eyes are still fixed on the equation at his feet. Run with me. What? Run. You said this wasn't related to track. I gotta run, damn it. He takes off without warning. Just what has gotten into him? Groaning, I reluctantly jog after him, my feet aching with every step. New background. Masato's in the way, but that's okay. See? Detailed floors. Every picture. I really like this. I'm gonna say this is one of my favorites out of all of the backgrounds I've seen, because all of this little detail. The leaves have little details. The sunset's really pretty, and then the reflection on the water. in all the little windows, even like this part here, super detailed. Even the little sign here, that's nice. Yeah, this is my favorite background. Misato turns down a side path past my apartment complex, leading us alongside the river that winds around the district. I recognize the area. We ran it almost every day last year when I was in track. And the river itself, I know very well. He grinds to a halt by the railing and stares into the rippling waters. I warily glance around as I nudge his arm. What are you even doing? Running. Well, yeah, but here? He says nothing. I check the time. There's still plenty of daylight left. It's only 5. But the new curfew restricts Misato to only 2 more hours of outside campus. So, should we keep running? Still nothing. He seems to be bottling up something, searching for words to say. Or, we can wait here. Silence. I give him some space. And wait. And wait some more. And keep on waiting. 15 solid minutes pass before I decide to speak up. Misato, are we waiting here until curfew? Damn it all, ain't no curfew. I'm startled as his fiery tone, noting for the first time that every muscle is rigid with tension. Hey, are you okay? Yama, tell me something. That depends on what it is. You clowning around with me? What? No. What is with everyone today? Why don't you try adding anything? This? Again? How many times do people need to bring this up? I thought you said we weren't gonna answer the damn question. Okay, fine. Jeez. If I don't try on something, it's because I don't like it. So just cause you don't like it, you ain't giving it a chance. I already gave it a chance. Real? Cause I sure didn't see you give it one. Anger flickers beneath my skin. What is with people giving me a hard time? How could you not see me? We were on the same team. We ain't ever been on the same team, man. Is this because you're delusional competition with me? It ain't delusional. I had a fair chance. What is he even talking about? What fair chance? You already won. I ain't won. I ain't won. Are we speaking the same language here? Damn it. His sudden outspurt shocks me. Once again, he takes off running. I follow him to the edge of the river, trying my best to ignore its roaring pound against my eardrums. Just the sound makes bile rise to my throat, but I'm able to push it down. Misato stops, just as abruptly as he started, his hands curling against the fence of the canal. You know what makes me real mad, Yama? I wonder. It ain't that I'm supposed to win. It ain't that you skipped track. It's that you never gave it a chance. I gave it more than a fair chance. I just don't like it as much as you do. Are we talking about Jack? Are we talking about Rui? Guess you're right. What is going on in his mind? That don't make you any better. Maybe I should have been the winner, but I ain't. So you gotta own up to it. Give it a fair chance, man. It's the least you could do. Something dawns on me. Misato, you're not talking about track, are you? For someone so smart, you sure are bland, man. I feel rage bubble out of my mouth. Why do you say that? Why does everybody say that? You're not even being clear. If you really wanted me to do something about God knows what, you should stop all the cryptic crap. Everyone seems to have all these expectations of me that I keep failing. Well, guess what? I'm going to fail more. I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fail again, and I'm not going to stop until somebody tells me the truth without beating around the bush. I was a damn good assistant. Any other 17-year-old off the street would have been a crap. But well, I guess I failed before I even got started. I guess I fail at everything. I guess I shouldn't even try. It's always been that way, Masato. And that's why I don't give track or eating contests or whatever a fair chance. I stopped breathlessly, my heart pounding as if I just got into a fist fight. Saying those words felt strangely liberating, even if Masato won't understand the thing. There you go. Doing it again. Doing what? Only thinking about yourself, as usual. Don't give me that. Okay, he's speaking the foreign language. You done in kin? The shaken ill that 'tis going through? The thickness of his accent paired with the abrupt change of inflection makes him impossible to understand. What are you even saying? Shack it, you done kin anything. My bewilderment quickly molds into anger. I grasp him by the shirt, staring him in the eye. If this was a yaoi, we'd start making out. Masato, you're not making any sense. Talk to me normally. Talk to me so I can understand you. Talking is meant for damn communication. He grits me back, his face fighting to keep solemn. You know what I'm talking about, man. You always knew. You're just pretending, same as you always do. I snap at the condescending tilt to his tone. I don't know. I release him, and before I know it, my fist is swinging right towards his face. He easily sidesteps, but he's clearly shocked. I don't know anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why any of this is happening. I don't know what's up with you. I don't know what's up with Hiko or Akira or Shigure. I don't know. I swing again, my movements haphazard. Masato dodges. His face flattens as he sends a counter jab. You ever tried to know? You ever fought for something tooth and nail till you feel dead? I did. I tried, but it don't matter in the end, 'cause this is a race where the only boy who can win ain't even running. And I got punched by Masato? Okay. My mind runs blank. I can only watch as his fist swords towards me and socks me right in the jaw. I can't even register the pain as I crumple to the ground, the wind knocked out of my back as I stare at the darkening sky. Ain't even running. What does he know? What do any of them know? You may think you fully understand the circumstances which surround these crimes, but you are sorely mistaken. Do not be so quick to forget that I am nearly a decade your senior and have seen a great many cases that are beyond your comprehension. I speak not of your intelligence, but of your mental capacity. You are yet very fragile, Ishimoto, and this case may break you. I ran. The words escape from me, breathless gasp as I fight to stand up. I ran more than anyone could know. But no one sees. No one sees. Masato doesn't even try to help me. He just stares at me with his arms crossed in some way. I'm grateful for that. Then you gotta get back up. Get up and show him. He jogs away without a backwards glance. I spend a few minutes in silence to catch my breath, finally able to stagger to my feet. The ache of my jaw turns cold from the night air. Why of all days would Masato choose to talk to me? No, not even talk to me. Fight with me. I've never seen him so intense before, not even when it comes to track. What could have possibly evoked such a response? I shouldn't have gotten angry, not at Masato. He was trying to be honest to me in his own way. I should have stopped to figure out what was wrong. But the words he said... Elp? What the heck? I quickly peer over the railing to the river. Even the dim lighting, I can clearly make out the head of brown hair and 2 flailing arms. Someone's in the river. Cut! A guy's voice tears from the surface of the water as the brown head lurches upward. He gasps for breath, then resubmerges. He'll drown if I don't get him out. I tighten my grip against the railing, shaking off my shoes and tossing my jacket to the side. My hands are clammy against the sleeves of my shirt. Calm down. It's just a little water. I can handle a little water. Okay, I like this background too. The surface detail is really cool. And this is really nice. And I like the little tiny specks that you see everywhere. This is a good background. Wallpapery. I take a deep breath and hoist myself over the railing, diving cleanly into the river. Remember the lessons. Cold, slimy liquid swirls around me, slicking up every inch of my arms and legs. It stings my nose with a bubbly laugh. No way out. Panic wells up my throat and grips my throbbing jaw. I push myself finally in the boy's direction, my legs flailing through the undercurrent. Remember the lessons. Remember. Lift, breathe, scoop, lift, breathe. The undercurrent suddenly jerks to life, throwing me into a terrifying spin. I pinwheel through the darkness, grasping violently for any kind of stability. No. Something grips the edge of my shirt and drags me down. A hand? Is he grabbing me? No. Water floods into my nostrils, burning down my throat. My vision spins to black. Aww. So I'm guessing this is our sister. And this is us. Aren't we cute? Look how cute we are. And this is a really detailed background. I'm home. Mizu. Hey, Yums. Where's Mom and Dad? Shopping again. Found a new cookie recipe. Uh-oh. Did they make dinner? When they say they'd be back? Okay. Guess we're making dinner. Wait, what? Look, Yums. There's noodles, spinach, carrots, mushrooms, chicken. Let's make noodle soup. We're not tall enough to cook on the stove, sis. Oh. Hey, let's stand on boxes. Boxes? What if they break? They won't break, probably. Here, I'll get them from the garage. Mizu? Yep, here we go. They're big and empty and perfect. Isn't that a bad thing? We can do anything if we try hard enough, Yams. Okay, first we need to fill a pot with water. You get this end, I'll get this end. It's heavy. Oof. Whew. See? That wasn't so bad. How do we turn this stove on again? I don't know. Helpful, Yams. This. No, this. I know, this. Huh? I'm turning the knob, but it won't turn on. Maybe it's broke. Hey, there's a box of matches. Uh-oh. Okay, so we just strike it like this. Whoops. Ah, the carpet's on fire. Oopsie. It's okay, look. A little water, and it's gone. Let's try it again. I can't watch. In there. Okay, Yama. Turn the stove to high and stand back. What are you doing? I'm gonna toss the match at the stove. 3, 2, 1. Here. See? Told you it'd work. I feel dizzy. Now class, let's try learning how to pronounce some more of these tough words. Open your workbooks to Piffed giggles. Class, calm down. More giggles. Calm down this instant. or you will be visiting the principal's office. Thank you. Now who would make such an uncouth, rude noise? The person who tells me first will get a piece of candy. Wow, so many hands. Yuko? It was Yama. Yama Ishimoto, is this true? No? Don't lie, lying isn't nice, Yama. I'm not. Yama, do you want to go to the principal's office? Yuko says she saw you. We know you did it, Yama. But I didn't. Don't take that tone with me, young man. You're going to the principal's office. Wait, so just one person says we did it, so we're the criminal? That's not very fair. But Mr. Kawaguchi, Yama was being a disturbance in the class and would not stop lying about it. I didn't do it. Yama, lying is very serious. You can get in big trouble. But, Yama, I really don't want to call your parents. Can't you tell us the truth? Yama, Stop right there. Mizu, thank goodness, maybe you can talk some sense into your brother. The only person I'll be talking sense into you. Both of you. Mizu, I don't appreciate this disrespectful attitude. I don't appreciate your disrespectful attitude. You're adults, you should know better. What if Yuko was lying? Huh? She lies all the time. How dare you? Yuko is my top student. Yeah, so she knows she can get away with it. Mizu Ishimoto, I will not stand for this. You are being incredibly rude. And you're being incredibly unfair. Yama wouldn't make bad noises, and he definitely wouldn't lie. That's it, I'm calling your parents. They need to teach you some proper respect. You want my respect, then earn it. Come on, Yama, we're going home. I like Mizu. Mizu is awesome. Okay. How much longer? I don't know, Yams. This is a detour bus, remember? I don't like blizzards. Don't say that. Look how beautiful it is. Beautiful. What is? Outside. Can't even see anything. I'm in the snow, silly. Still. Not like our normal bus. Oh, Yams. I'm bored, Mizu. Take a nap. But I'm not tired. Why don't you make some friends? There's a nice looking person across the aisle. No, people are scary. Then do your homework. But I'm too tired. You just said you weren't tired. I thought you just said you weren't tired. I changed my mind. Come on, Yams. Be a big boy. Look, it's the Rainbow River. Isn't it pretty? Rivers are boring. Look at the snow. Isn't it just wonderful? Snow is boring. Yama, you're boring. Okay, Yams, what's wrong? Don't say it's 'cause you're bored. I told Chio that she has cooties and she touched me. What? What if I get cooties, Mizu? Then I'll die and I won't be able to get the new Rego City blocks next week. Where did she touch you? My arm, here. I'll give you a shot. Eep, I hate shots. It's okay, this one won't hurt. Are you sure? Well, not too much. Circle, circle, dot, dot. Now you've got the cootie shot. So I won't die? Yeah, that's what shots do, right? Yeah, thanks, sis. I suddenly emerged into reality. Vision hazy, lungs burning. I feel myself cough instinctively. Water spurts from my mouth into the ground. We'll stop here for this episode. We'll see if we got saved or if we, lost our memories and actually saved this drowning person. Alright, if you haven't already, liked, comment, and subscribe. My name is tatocat. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon.